Guys, and welcome to my channel, Time is But a Window. Today we are going to be overwatching a pro, and this pro's name is Fallen. In the past, there have been a lot of people saying this guy may be cheating, even on LAN, using some sort of aimbot. See micro flicks from people up to their head. Wow, nice knife round for Fallen. Alright, well, let's get started. They're going to take CT side. Probably didn't need to go through the LO3, but you know, gives me a minute to be able to talk about everything. Still though, there's been a lot of controversy about Fallen in the past, and he is on one of the top teams, at one point the top team in the world. Towards middle, that was some good shooting, good placement. Last week, I believe, we watched Sub Rosa. And this is the exact same game as that one, but we're going to be watching Fallen instead, since Fallen actually dropped the most kills in this game. So he's watching the underpass right now. Guy is working up towards middle, towards him. Takes a couple shots, doesn't connect. Did not look like he knew the guy was going to come up from that angle. Takes a shot at that guy through the smoke. I'm not entirely sure if he saw him. Guy peeks him from cat while he was looking down towards the bottom. Good reaction time on that. And then he gets taken out by Hazed. So yeah, right off the bat, I feel like you can see a big difference between Fallen and Sub Rosa. While Sub Rosa looked like he had higher sensitivity, and he was a little bit all over the place, Fallen seems to be a little bit quicker with the reaction time. I actually think he's got better aim. Okay, he's boosting his teammate here. But they're taken out by the take from Cat. Okay, so Fallen is going to make his way back over towards A, it looks like. They have lost the first two rounds. Actually, if I remember correctly, they lose a lot of rounds this half, but they end up winning the game. So it says something for itself. Just checking the A ramp. Just kind of keeping his crosshair on the box. And making his way over here towards the B site. Looks like they were just stacking A as a team, but now he's going to make his way over here. And see if he sees anyone catwalk. Doesn't. Don't see anyone up here either. So he's going to make his way back over towards middle. He's hopping around a lot. He hears footsteps. Sure, he made a call there. And he's taken out from catwalk. His awareness is definitely on point. I mean, comparing him to a lot of the Overwatches I do, he's actually quite aware. It seems like he hears a footstep and he like locks onto the person. Okay, there's a guy in middle. Smoke. Fallen's peeking up, a flash comes out, turns away from it very well. Gonna make his way over towards the B site now. He'll take one guy out in that window. Look at his positioning with his crosshair. He's making sure that he's not going to come out the platform area. Going to make his way back over here towards A. He's got a smoke. And is he going to throw it? Yes, he does. Right over the box. He's watching in case anyone pushes through. If anyone's watched any of my games, you guys should know that I often play this position. Seems very hyper. Scope, 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 scope. Looks towards mid, looks towards A main. Know that his teammates are probably calling a lot of stuff in mid. Trying to keep his focus on that A ramp, because really his team can do their job as long as he holds this area, doesn't let him out palace, and doesn't let them out A ramp. Teammate's going to flash over mid. It's going to allow his other teammate to push out, but he gets traded, or he actually just gets straight up killed. And now they're taking connector. Fallen's going to reposition, try to get this pick. He's able to get one of them, but he's still worried about Palace and a ramp. So he's checking towards Palace. He's going to throw a flash over. Flash comes in at him, which is going to get him to back off. So just kind of making sure he's watching towards CT spawn, making sure no one takes over CT spawn. There's another flash over. The guy was starting to plant. Shot at the box. Shot at the guy right through the box. Hit him right through the box. Not sure if he heard him get on that box. Maybe a teammate told him, but honestly, that was pretty shady.
You think so?
And an in-game voice, which was kind of creepy right after I said that, because I forgot to turn off the voice from the demo. There, that won't happen anymore. But yeah. Takes out that guy through the smoke on Cat. People are saying Sub Rose is shady. You gotta check this guy out. Just watching the A ramp right now. But the terrorists are making their way over towards B. So let's see what he does. Chances are his teammates are going to call a rotation. Cold goes down. Leaves one guy left with 1 HP, Sub Rosa. Fallen's just watching this angle in case the guy peeks out. Now he's checking over to the right. They think they know where he's at. Now they know for a fact where he's at, 'cause it's just through that. And I believe the guy bench actually gets the kill here. Gonna make his way back over here towards middle. There's a guy in that smoke. He saw his back and he flicked up and shot him. Able to take out that guy. And Hayes comes out and actually shoots him in the back. Alright, so we're about 7 rounds into this. Fallen's got 7 kills, 86 damage a round. But some of his kills have been pretty shady, honestly. Again, these guys are used to playing against top level players all the time. They're actually used to playing each other to an extent because, you know, the top American teams tend to play the top. Well, in this case, it's another top American team, South America, but still. But yeah, they're pretty used to just playing against each other, kind of know their habits, maybe have strat books to anti-strat each other. So you gotta take that into consideration. But that being said, I did not expect the shot through the box on top of the thing when he was, you know, jumped on it. Alright, so Fallen has a flashbang in hand. He's gonna throw a flash down the ramp. I don't think there's anyone around. 3 of them working middle, 2 of them going towards B. He's just going to be holding here for a while. I will never get used to the weird force buys in this game. Using umps as a primary weapon on a gun round is just foreign to me. I know it does quite a bit of damage, but still, it's just not a gun I would expect. I mean, it's not something you'd usually have seen, like in the old days of 1.6 or even Source for that matter. Kusta's taken out 2 people. Fallen's gonna smoke off the A ramp, make his way over. Coming in through the market. 2 guys in sight. He's gonna peek out. Actually, he's just gonna hop through and he gets taken out. Alright, so Fallen's gonna be making his way over towards middle. He's got this P250 in hand, no armor. He does peek middle. I believe he did spot out a leg there, but I'm 100% sure because that smoke was up. Now he's gonna sit here in window. Smoke's gonna come in. He's looking to see if he can find any cracks in the smoke. And he couldn't, so he's just gonna hug over here on the left side, using the smoke as cover. He's gonna jump out, and he takes this guy coming in from underpass. That was amazing. He does some damage to that guy in right mid, but he ends up getting taken out. Fallen's back at A. He's got this M4. He's gonna spam through the smoke a little bit. Desolate Space M4. She gave one of these away once on stream. It's a pretty cool looking skin, honestly. Making his way over towards the van. He's going to jump up here. He's going to check deep into the halls. There's one guy over to the back right, Sub Rosa, as you guys remember, I'm sure. Sub Rosa was constantly watching this area. It was kind of his job on the team. That or to go underpass to mid. And watch the window. Either way, Fallen is making his way into the window right now. And he's going to peek out. He's able to take out Cutler. Good kill, good timing on that. But they're still making their way into the site. It's a 2v2. His teammate was at B. They know they're at A right now. Fallen sees him for a second. Kind of tries to follow him back. He hears him planning. He's spamming the box. He's just got the spam spots down. You notice how he did like 10 damage there because the plant was a little bit to the left. Fallen's going to make his way over here towards the window room. As he does, there was a deep nade. He's going to push up with this deagle. Again, no armor. When he's saving, he tends to go with a pistol, but no armor. He gets picked from the box. And here we are. He's got his AWP back. The score is 10-2. As you can see, CLG looked really good on this map at the beginning. And SK looked like they were struggling. But that being said, I can definitely see a big difference between Fallen's aim and Sub Rosa. And reaction time for that matter. Fallen's able to nade out that guy in middle. Of course, that was called by his teammate. Teammate probably said he's low. Fallen threw a nade in case he would fall back. He's holding the angle towards the bench. Saw that guy's shoulder for a second. Gonna throw a flash through the smoke. Still a guy there, but his teammate's able to take him out after he gets killed. Alright, so Fallen's making his way back over towards the A site. Throws a smoke on that A ramp. He's got a flash. There's a flash. Actually gets him a little bit with that flash. Gonna throw an incendiary grenade up here. You can tell he's using his sound to the fullest extent that he can. He's always kind of listening. The way he's turning his head. He'll look like straight to the left and try to listen with that right ear or left ear. See if he can hear any footsteps. I'm gonna peek up here towards Palace. Doesn't seem to see anyone. There isn't anyone in Palace, but he's taking it pretty safely. One guy is kind of coming back. He's gonna get caught off guard here since he got that USP out. While he was doing some shadier stuff early, you can really see that it doesn't seem like he's using wall hacks. I mean, he definitely seems to get caught off guard. His sprays aren't always and spams aren't always on target. That being said, kid does have pretty savage reaction time. I don't know how old he is, but I'm calling him a kid. I'm old, so I have the right. Still, it looks like he's got pretty good reaction time, like very good, and incredibly good aim. Compared to Sub Rosa, it's like a completely different level in my opinion. So you can see all this action going on. 3 guys left on the terrorist team. Fallen is watching B. Playing it a little bit posted up to see if anyone comes from underpass upward. This angle is good because if anyone comes from the left, he can also shoot them. It's a very narrow little passage, so anyone that pops up on his screen, all he has to do is click. Flashes go off. They're making their way into A. He's going to need to rotate out. I don't think he knows. I don't think his teammates have actually called that they're going in. Either that or he wants to save his gun. Which would be really messed up since it is the 15th round. Alright, so now he's going to be making his way over. He gets the guy planning. Good thing they planted for B. I assume that they expected him to... Nice shot there too. I assume they expected him to rotate through CT spawn, but obviously he didn't. And he was able to pick up those 2 kills. So here we are starting the second half. Fallen's got 13 kills. Well, it says it down here. Actually, he's got 11. Setting up for a smoke. Throw the smoke over. He's gonna smoke off CT spawn with that. Throws a flash over, and they're gonna come up. He's gonna throw a flash over again towards stairs this time to keep anyone from peeking out from stairs and jungle. One guy in connector gets taken out by cold. And it leaves 2 guys left, Sub Rosa and N-A-H-T-E, however you say his name. He's able to take out Sub Rosa. Last guy sees his head. Just some quick peeks, quick flicks, taking pop shots at him. Eventually connects with one, takes him out. Didn't look too shady to me. What about you guys? He's gonna make his way over here towards middle. He throws a smoke grenade and a flashbang. He's watching towards mid, jumps over, does some damage to him. Throws a Molotov into connector and is making his way up catwalk. He's going to check towards connector, putting that higher sensitivity to good use. Gonna peek towards window. He does a bit of damage to that smoke. I'm not sure if he could actually see the guy. May have just been a spam shot, but I guess from now on, whenever I go up there, I'll just spam that way too. So he comes back over here, and he's just gonna actually take his time in this room. They're making their way through B halls. One is going to be flanking all the way around. Fallen's going to check underpass. He knows that one guy did fall off that he shot in the window. He just doesn't know if he's going to be saving in sight or where he's going to be coming. He's on search and destroy mode. One guy, he's about to run into 2 of them here. Ooh, Kusta's looking the other way now. Kind of got lucky with that, and he's able to take out both of them. Not gonna lie, like I actually have never gone through an entire game just watching Fallen, but I'm very impressed. I didn't realize he was actually this good. I always see a lot of the American pros, and some of them are very good. But yeah, this guy's pretty amazing. Got very quick aim, good reactions. And just seems on point. A little bit hyperactive, but I think all the top level players are. I believe it was Green Beret James who said those people who are very, very ADD tend to be the ones that are better at Counter-Strike. ADD with focus. So now he's just kind of watching flank. Checking the bottom, checking the top, checking the bottom, checking the top. I have no doubt that he'd be able to go and flick from that bottom to the top if a guy peeked out. And he's able to take down Cutler. So Fallen's going to be making his way over towards the B halls. This is, I believe, their first real gun round. And there is one guy on catwalk, and he's sort of playing the same position that Sub Rosa played, except he's doing some smoke here. I don't actually know what it smokes off. Looks like it went towards window or catwalk. Yes, I don't know all the smokes. And it was window. That's a nice smoke. Throws a Molotov up on catwalk. He's going to be watching window. There is a guy up there to the left in the vent. I think his teammate actually did spot him out, but I'm not 100% sure. He's able to get this kill. Hayes is over here to the right. Fallen's able to pick up that kill as well. Guy on catwalk. Fallen's able to pick him up as well. This guy is a beast. Does he look like he's using an aimbot toggle to you guys? I don't think he's using one, but damn, he is a beast. Definitely hears footsteps, but that's his teammate. And two guys are making their way into the site, and his other teammate should be able to hear that. He peeks it for a second. He doesn't see anyone on the bomb. He's able to take out another one. That leaves one left, and he's going to rotate off, try to save his gun. So Rosa doesn't want to mess with this. Fallen's making his way back over towards the A site. Looks like they're going to set up for some smokes. And from where he's at, it looks like he's just going to smoke off CT spawn. Oh. I don't know if he accidentally screwed that up or what exactly happened. Molotov comes in. And they're making their way into the site. And spam into the smoke. He's able to take that guy down. You could hear him spamming at his teammate. He knew it was there. Nice little shot right through the smoke. Yeah, I mean, he is ridiculous through shit. Through, like, objects and smokes. He is just amazing. Doesn't necessarily mean he's cheating, but he's definitely a lot shadier than Sub Rosa was. So he'll be making his way over here towards middle. Peaks underpass, he doesn't see anyone. There is two guys in connector. And Hazard's going to push him. He's completely blind. He did not turn away from that in time. It would have been hard to, because it was a really quick little flash. SK is losing 10 to 11 right now. They just dropped that round. And Fallen has decided to pick up his AWP again. Which with his aim and reactions, I can't blame him. One guy is in a window on the right side. Takes him out. I guess he could see him, but I don't actually know if he could. I know that he heard him at the beginning of that. Another guy in that smoke. Let's see if he shoots him. Oh, nope. See, this is where it becomes the line is blurred between pro and cheater. Can't really quite tell because it looks like he is just so damn good. So good with the spam shots, knows where to look. Hits that. Did he hit that? I think he hit that. I'm not 100% sure, actually. I'll have to watch that again. But, just aiming on that guy right through the box. Knows that there's two guys here in market, I believe. There's a guy to the right. He's gonna try to plant. He's planning for catwalk. Teammate's able to take out one of them, which leaves one left. See if he hunts him. No, he's just gonna make his way over here towards the market. Checks everything out, doesn't see anyone. He's making his way over towards the A site to try to get this guy. Cutler's trying to save an AWP here, so it's an expensive round if he loses it. Oh, we try to jump up over and shoot him, and his teammate comes in from the other side and is able to take him down. Alright, well, Fallen's going to be making his way back over here towards A. They're going to throw some smokes, but it looks like the rest of the team's headed towards B, so I think this is going to be a fake. Either that, or they're going to just split it. Fallen's able to take out one of them. Threw one gun farther back so that they can't get it so easily. And he went with the AK. So now he's just kind of watching to see if anyone's going to push Palace. And no one is pushing Palace that I can see. One is pushing a ramp though. And he heard a footstep. So he's checking it. May have heard another one. And he's going to fall off. Again, they did send the bomb over this way so they can make their way into the B site, which they seem to be doing right now. They're able to take it pretty well. Now they're in a 3v1. Hayes has an AWP. He's going to try to save that AWP, I'm sure, but Fallen doesn't want him to do that, so he's going to make his way over towards A with this AK. He's taking his time. He doesn't want to get caught off guard. Good time to switch guns. Felt like he knew that guy was coming. Maybe he could hear him somehow, but I didn't hear him until a little bit after he did, if he did hear him at that point. That being said, I usually don't have the best sound compared to other people, so if you guys heard that before me, before he, like, by the time he switched guns and prepared for it, let me know. He's gonna throw that smoke in the window from B halls, which I think is pretty awesome. I didn't even know that smoke existed until this demo, so if you guys want to learn a cool little smoke you can do from B halls, you can smoke off mid for your teammates from right there where he keeps throwing that from. Then again, I'm sure all of you guys in the comments will be like, oh, we already knew that smoke. You're an idiot for not knowing that smoke. Hey, you know what? Been around way too long, been through too many versions of this map and too many different games. All the games have different nade mechanics. Things that were possible in other ones aren't possible in this one, and vice versa. So I'm always learning new stuff. Fallen fakes the plant to see if anyone's going to push through that smoke, because his teammate pushed through the smoke and he doesn't know if a guy might be hiding in the smoke. And he does plant it. They have a guy in CT spawn, which is probably the best possible position to play when you have the bomb down here. That's why it's so important for the guy who's playing CT spawn to not allow them to have it. That's why if they're taking the A site, you want to go passive. You want to make sure they just don't get control of it. One guy is up in Palace, and one guy is on Catwalk. Catwalk goes down by his teammate. And Fallen's going to start falling off. There's no time on the bomb. He'd have to just run in there and try to defuse it. He's not going to do that. It's way too late now. Bomb's going to blow. Bomb's going to take a little bit of damage. Not much. 2 points. He's going to make his way over here towards middle. Peeks it. Don't see anyone at first. And actually it looks like they're playing pretty passively if we look over at the little radar over there. Little mini map. No one's going to be pushing, but Fallen is holding this angle. As an AWPer, it is a really nice angle to hold because you can just take shots at them and they have a very hard angle to shoot you at. He's going to hold here for a couple more minutes. Now he's pushing up. And when I mean minutes, I meant seconds. Fallen's going to boost on his teammate here, and he's going to peek out. Makes it harder for someone in window to shoot him if he's up higher in the air than the guy expects. And probably get over his crosshair or get legged, which is always better than getting killed. Gets hit by a flash from his teammate, which I'm sure wasn't intentional, but it happens sometimes. Didn't really impact the round too negatively. Makes his way over. His teammates are making their way through B halls. They have control of catwalk, so if the guy B halls makes himself known, which he does, he's going to get taken out from one or the other side. Really nice shot onto that AWP in sight. Not only was that very quick, the angle that he peeked at was as if he knew he was there. Maybe a team call, maybe it's a position that's often played at this level. Really amazing shot there. Almost looked like an aimbot just flicking over to that guy's head. He's so quick. And he takes that guy halfway in the smoke out. He was halfway in the smoke. Like, it was a hard shot for him to see, but he did not hesitate at all. So we got 2 more rounds left, but I can tell you at this point, this guy's shady. I'm not gonna lie. He is very good. First of all, aim, phenomenal aim. Reaction time, phenomenal reaction time. Awareness, incredible. He, in theory, even though I hate to say it, could potentially be using something. He could actually be this good too, but I'm just saying, I think he's quite shady. I can't wait to see more of his stuff. Alright, so I'm going to fast forward through this pause. Alright, so that was a little bit of an accident. Started going a little bit fast. It still said match pause, but they were running. So it's a little farther in the round than I expected. He just threw some flashes and smokes, but he's going back for the bomb. Taco's able to take the site. They're in a 4v5. And Fallen's going to be making his way over here towards the B site. So it looks like it was a fake A take, and now they're making their way over towards B. Fur is able to kill the guy at B, but Sub Rosa is still over there. And he goes down. Fallen's going to make his way in. One guy on catwalk. Knows he's there. He hits him for a little bit. Missed the shot. See, the thing that makes me think he's not using an aimbot or any kind of thing like that is shots like that. Not only did he miss, but he aimed in the exact same manner. Very quick flicks, very quick reaction. It looked identical to the flicks that he makes. That being said, he's definitely the shadiest of the 2 that we've watched so far, but we will definitely watch more of these pro games in the future. Guy in the smoke, right through the smoke. I think he heard the guy start shooting, or maybe his teammate called something. I heard shots. Wouldn't have been able to pinpoint it like he did. There is a reason that this is the #1 team in the world at one point. And Fallen is going to throw smoke. This one's going to smoke off jungle, and there's his Molotov, and they're going to hit the site. But a Molotov actually comes out and stops them from pushing through. It's a good, easy play to do, and it'll work for anyone. Even in Matchmaker, it's always good to remember that. If they start smoking and flashing things out, just throw a Molotov right there. It'll pretty much stop them from doing too much. One guy in sight. He sees him, does some damage, and he's able to finish him off. Alright guys, so that's it. That's all she wrote. Score 16-11. And Fallen, does he cheat? Doesn't he cheat? He is definitely far shadier than Sub Rosa. That's all I'm going to say. I don't think he's using any cheats, but damn, it looks like he's walling sometimes. And his aim is very, very quick. His reaction time is great. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. More of these will come in the future.